this video I will talk about the populism and crisis of democracy. Crisis of democracy in the case of two states. One of these states, Poland, and another Hungary. At first, I will give information about the populism. Populism as defined by Kazmat or is an central ideology that considers society into two homogeneous and antagonistic camps. This is the people and the corrupt elite. After that, with their round table agreements in 1989, Poland and Hungary set the stage for open elections and political rivalry in the early years. Following the fall of communism, in the early years following the fall of communism, post-communist government managed the transition to a market economy successfully, and both were among the first to join NATO and European Union. And after that, I will talk about the emergence of populist parties in Poland. Emergence of populist parties in Poland. Following the 1990 election in Poland, populism became quite popular, and saw the emergence of many new parties and social movements. These new parties and movements, the peasant movement, self-defense of Republic of Poland, League of Polish Families, Law and Justice Party. After that, the populism of Poland were of the opinion that liberal democracy was unattractive and dangerous to the Polish nation and tradition. However, these populists couldn't introduce any alternative to democracy. After that, I will talk about the crisis of democracy. In the crisis of democracy in the case of Poland and Hungary, party competitions and its challenges, the collapse of traditional political parties, of populist parties. They hold on power, and the following deterioration of democracy in Poland and Hungary. The natural parties of government were unable to define clear policies or address a public concern. Deterioration of formal institution and formal customs. Deterioration of formal institutions and formal customs. These activists amount to creating on illiberal new state on national foundations. In both nations, as Orban stated in in 2014 in Hungary, fighters gutted liberal democracy with a precise and fundamental change of political institution as meticulously chronicled by Kim Lane. After that, in 2011, the Fidesz dominated party, the Fidesz dominated parliament passed a new self-serving constitution that featured stringent supermajority criteria and established a power of structure for creation of autonomous entities that may curtail the parliament's power, in the words of the Venice Commission.